And when I think about my personal Blu-ray collection, I look at almost all these movies and say, I would be in the mood for that movie.
At least once a year.
I mean, maybe...
Or even more.
Even more,
Okay.
depending on the film. But, like, I try to collect based off either this is an incredible film that I just need to have in my collection, which this could be in that category, or in I will watch this movie a lot, and so I'm getting some financial value in owning this on Blu-ray. I don't know.
I am very much in the camp of you should own it on Blu-ray.
See, I kind of leaning theater, but I can die to myself.
That is crazy.
I can die to myself.
Crazy.
Listen, I am totally fine with saying Blu-ray here. It's a great movie.
It's phenomenal.
This was
and
my
I think
controversial
there's
take.
so much value in it.
I completely agree. I just don't know how much I'm going to watch it. So, guys, between me and Drew, this is probably one of internally our most anticipated podcasts of all time.
Of all time? I have...
Of all time in the podcast that we do. Because...
The Odyssey.
I said one of. Not
Oh,
to say the. It's one of, because we've talked about doing a Hamnet episode for a very long time.
Yeah, it's true.
And we finally got around to it. This was on me. I've said this before. I meant to go watch Hamnet in theaters, and it was just one of those that I never got around to. And I meant to, genuinely. There was probably one or two opportunities that I had that I just didn't go. That's on me. But we're here now, and this is our Oscars recap series. This is Hamnet. So, Drew, you were very high on Hamnet in every conversation we've had.
It's true. I think I'm higher after my second rewatch on Hamnet.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
so tell me about your experience watching Hamnet the first time and the second time.
Well, I think I've told the story in the pod again, or before, but I'll say it again.
Yeah.
I was in a theater. I went just for kicks, because I like movies, right? It was me.
If you can't tell from our podcast.
Yeah, shocker. I'm sure that's shocking. It was me. I think I was the only guy in the theater.
That checks out.
And it was like a couple 40-year-old women behind me and then like a bunch of teenage girls.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, but then I loved it.
Yeah.
So.
Which is kind of everybody's reaction to Hamnet.
Yeah.
I feel like. So. Yeah.
I thought it was absolutely phenomenal.
Did you cry?
No, but I almost cried this time. I was
Really?
like, I was on the brink of tears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you?
So this was my first time viewing, obviously. There is one scene which we'll dive into some spoilers late in the pod, but yeah, the scene that is probably the most emotional of the whole thing. I got a little choked up. I didn't cry. I didn't shed a tear.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really do that.
Yeah.
It's just a thing with me. But I definitely could feel a little bit of the, like, oh, wow, that is very sad.
That is very sad. That's a very effective storytelling.
I could not even tell you the last time I've cried in a movie. Genuinely. I have no idea the last time
I think I cried in Dolphin Tale 2 when I was 9.
You cried when Iron Man died in Endgame?
I did.
Okay, all right.
That's like the 2 times that I can remember crying in a movie.
I don't even know. My fiance gets on to me because she's like, you never. I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I was like, yeah. She was like, are you going to cry when I walk down the aisle? I was like, I don't know, honey. I might not.
Yikes.
Gotta shoot you straight here. It's just a thing, though. I can't
might
cry.
not.
But this is probably the closest I've been in a long time to crying during a movie. So
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, but I had a great time watching it. I have some thoughts. They're good. They're positive. I like Chloé Zhau a lot. I'm a little sad that I had to watch this on my crappy Wi-Fi because I know this movie is beautiful. I had to watch it on streaming, and so it was like super compressed for half the movie.
Yeah.
Which was sad. So, anyway.
Hey, look, I invited you to go to the theater with me probably
you
5
did.
times.
You did, and it just never happened.
So I feel bad for you.
I'm still blaming myself, by the way. Like, I'm not putting the blame on just my Wi-Fi, even though I wish my Wi-Fi was better. It was
That's
just
hilarious.
Yeah, but I know this is a pretty movie. I will watch it on Blu-ray at some point. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I think the big thing, which we kind of talked about on our sentimental value episode, is the best actress race a little
Right,
bit.
yeah.
But what else do you want to talk about before we dive into that? Our ratings, spoilers, all that stuff.
You want to talk about the best picture conversation?
Yeah, let's do that because this
Okay.
is something that we've touched on in Train Dreams and now Sentimental Value, kind of both of those. We talked a bit about what is the role of quote-unquote smaller stories, smaller
Right.
movies.
Yeah.
Which smaller movies is kind of like a very general term. I don't know what quantifies a small movie versus a big movie besides just the vibe I
Yeah.
get from a movie.
I
you
would
know?
say just vibe. I think
There's probably quantifiable things, but
when you look at Marty Supreme, it's like it feels grander scale just because the characters are moving a lot, and it's like he's in Japan, he's in America, he's going on all these side quests.
It's probably a scale thing,
and it feels bigger. Whenever it's like Hamnet, it's like you're in one house for like
most of the movie,
90% of the movie,
and then like in London for the last little bit. So part of it's skill. I think part of it is, well, I think this is something I have to commend Hamnet and really Chloé Zhau in all of her movies too. But she lets a film breathe super well. Like, she lets a scene breathe.
Yeah, for sure.
An actor just live in a scene for what I think other directors, it could be perceived as too long, but for her, it just works. And it's so prevalent in Hamnet. Like, there are so many scenes that go on one shot for an extended amount of time, and she's just letting the scene breathe and play out, and the actors do their stuff, and it's great. So, I think that in this story is focused on really 2 central characters, kind of 3 a little bit, but really 2. So, I mean, that's kind of the scope is a lot smaller.
Yeah.
But
no, I agree. I think out of the 3 small movies, this is most likely to win Best Picture.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, I don't know. Train Dreams is very good. I could see Train Dreams having some, like, crazy dark horse run.
Really? I think Sentimental Value would be my second pick, and then Train Dreams.
Well, Sentimental Value is incredible, but I don't think it has like the traction behind it to actually win. It's not like when Parasite won, and that was, you know, obviously a quote unquote foreign language film. Like, that had a different vibe around that movie, and also was just a different movie than Sentimental Value.
Yeah, they're very different.
So I don't know, but I could see. I mean, I could really see any of these 3 movies winning, and it would be a shock to the world. But I'd be like, that's deserved.
No, I think any of the 3 movies could win, and it would be deserved.
Yeah, but I do think you're right. Of Hamnet probably has the best traction chances because of how acclaimed it is. I do think Train Dreams is incredible, and if it won, it would be so well deserved. But yeah, I'd agree. So, but what do you think? I mean, after watching this for a second time, do you think that you want to see more small movies win Best Picture? Smaller movies like this, or do you want to see more bigger pictures like, you know, your One Battles, Sinners, Marty Supremes win Best Picture?
I think, me personally, and I've said this again, I've said this a bunch, but I think storytelling is king.
Yes.
And I think themes are king. And I think, I was thinking of Christopher Nolan. as I often do.
As we do here.
And I'm like, I was taking a dump on the toilet thinking about Christopher Nolan.
Every time.
And I was like, I think what makes Interstellar and Dark Knight and like, because I think if you ask anybody on the street what's your favorite movie, I would say you have a 50% chance of hearing Interstellar or The Dark Knight.
Maybe not 50, but
25.
A significant
like
chance.
It's up there.
Yes.
I think
Interstellar especially. People love that movie.
Nolan blends blockbuster with the emotional thematic storytelling.
Yes.
Honestly, better than anyone that I think I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think like Spielberg. Spielberg's great too.
Yes, I would agree.
But he also, especially early on, leans a lot more blockbuster.
He does.
So I do think there are times like Tenet and Dark Knight Rises
I'm saying generally.
Where Nolan just like, the storytelling was maybe not at firing on all cylinders, but
don't hate on Tenet.
It's great anyway.
But the reason I say that is because I think the best kind of movies are the blend of the two.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And I think Sinners, One Battle, Marty Supreme lean more blockbustery and like scaly, but I prefer the thematic storytelling over that. So my preference would be Train Dream, Sentimental Value, Hamnet.
Yeah.
These movies have more like sustainable cultural value in the future and win more things.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to... This is a very confusing season.
Yeah,
because there's not like the front runner. It's not like when Everything Everywhere All at Once was like going to sweep and everybody knew it just because of its track record and it had won everything. This is a very toss-up year. And I don't know if you saw, I think it was the BAFTAs. I can't remember what award ceremony, but I'm going to butcher his name, but Robert Aramayo. Anyway, there's this guy. He's a great actor. He's in a ton of stuff. He's not nominated for Best Actor, and he beat out Timothée Chalamet and like all these actors that have, you know, the Best Picture or not Best Picture, the Best Actor nomination. He beat out
that
all
he
of them.
won. Yeah.
So like, I might have butchered his name, but like this is a weird race. It's just weird. There's not like one guy besides. I don't know. There's just not one thing that's really at the forefront besides one battle a little bit, and then also besides Jessie Buckley.
I would say Sinners is in there too.
Sinners is not one as much as you think it's one. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, but let's shift to Jessie Buckley.
Yeah,
because we talked a lot about Renata Reinsva and who's going to win Best Actress, and I was looking at the buzz, and it's very heavy Jessie Buckley. Like, if you're going to bet, which I don't encourage it.
You shouldn't do, but...
If you were to bet money on one of these things, which I don't know how well you can, everybody would be betting on Jessie Buckley because she's just won everything, and she's great.
Yeah,
so,
and she's phenomenal.
Yeah, so let's talk about her performance a little bit without getting into spoilers. What do you think of her performance this time around? How do you think she stacks up in this race? All that stuff.
I think Jessie Buckley is super interesting because I didn't realize that she's also in The Bride and playing.
Yeah, she looks
The
a little
Bride.
different. Yeah.
But like, I think her range is commendable. A, but
Yeah.
B, specifically in this movie, I think her performance is like insanely good.
Yes.
I think she portrays grief and sadness in like such a raw and real way that is very impressive.
Yes, I would completely agree. It's also a lot more of a physical performance than I expected coming into it. Like, I mean, she's in the forest, obviously, like giving birth and all these things, but like, there's just, I feel like half her scene, she's just like working with her hands or like in the dirt.
It's a very earthy movie.
Yes, which I didn't expect. I didn't know much about her character coming in. So, yeah, I don't know. I think she's a lock for me. Like,
really?
Yeah, I do.
Because I'm going to ask you, how do you think she stacks up against?
I mean, I think she should
Renata
win.
Reinsva.
Which Renata's great. And I keep looking through different posts and they have people ranked so differently. It's really not a consensus on this is how it's going to pan out. But I think Jessie Buckley for me is the strongest contender in this category. Just because you don't see a performance this strong that often in any category. So I feel like it's great.
I think this is not a negative. I think it could sound negative. I think Jessie Buckley has a louder performance. And I said this kind of on the sentimental value, which is not a bad thing. It's just what the movie called from Jessie is way more expressive than Renata.
Yeah. Well, and the buzz immediately off this movie was like, Jessie Buckley kills it. And so the talk around Hamnet has kind of been her the whole time. I mean, that the movie's great too and very sad, but also like Jessie Buckley. Like that's been the talk. And so I feel like at that point you just got to read the writing on the wall a little bit and say she's probably going to win and it's very well deserved. I'm not
100%.
like mad about that or anything. So yeah, I don't know though. If she gets upset, I would be maybe a little surprised, but not shocked. I don't know. Who knows?
If she gets upset by anyone other than Renata, I will be very upset.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. It's a weird year, y'all. But
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I've never been this excited for the Oscars.
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean, next week we'll have seen every film and we'll do another breakdown. But
yeah, it's true.
We're coming up on it. Let's do this. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we give our rating of Hamnet?
I said we rate it.
Okay, so we're going to rate it, and then we're going to talk about spoilers, and then I'm going to ask our question, which is a funny question for this movie. So we have our rating system right here below us, right? You have go see it in theaters. You have go buy it on Blu-ray. You have go watch it on Netflix or streaming or whatever. You have maybe watch it if it's free on Tubi, and then you have just avoid it. I was thinking about this movie. This is not a fun watch.
No.
Whatsoever.
No, it's not.
And there is value here in watching a very good film once or twice in your life. And I don't know if I could firmly say you should buy this movie on Blu-ray because I don't know how much I'm going to watch it. Genuinely.
That is
I feel bad saying that.
Crazy take.
Yeah. Like, I feel terrible saying that, but
I think I disagree.
I don't know how many times in my life I'm going to sit down and be like, I want to watch Hamnet tonight. Like, it's just not, it's an incredible movie, but it's not that enjoyable of an experience.
No, it's not to the same level, but it is in the Schindler's List camp of like, you should watch this movie, but it's not fun.
Yeah, like, I don't even know if I could get away with watching it once a year. Like, I don't know. I don't think I would be in the mood for it often. And when I think about my personal Blu-ray collection, I look at almost all these movies and say, I would be in the mood for that movie.
At least once a year.
I mean, maybe
or even more. Okay.
Depending on the film. But like, I try to collect based off either this is an incredible film that I just need to have in my collection, which this could be in that category, or in I will watch this movie a lot, and so I'm getting some financial value in owning this on Blu-ray. I don't know.
I am very much in the camp of you should own it on Blu-ray.
See, I kind of leaning theater, but I can die to myself.
That is crazy.
I can die to myself.
Crazy.
Listen, I am totally fine with saying Blu-ray here. It's a great movie.
It's phenomenal.
This was
and
my
I think
controversial
there's
take.
so much value in it.
I completely agree. I just don't know how much I'm going to watch it.
Should you own Schindler's List on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I also don't know how much I'm going to watch it, though.
Okay, I think this is in the same category.
You think this movie is as good as Schindler's List?
No, I think it's in the category of it's like not fun to watch, but it's so good you should buy it.
I felt more moved by Schindler's List.
Okay, well I did too, but Schindler's List is one of those moving movies I've ever seen. I'm saying it is on the outskirts of the Schindler's List camp.
You win. We can go buy it on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Buy it on Blu-ray. It's great. I just don't know how much I'm going to watch it if I buy it.
Yeah, which is valid.
So that was my controversial take. If that's the most controversial thing I said about Hamnet, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah,
so,
I think we're good.
But yeah, all right, buy it on Blu-ray if you want to. Let's dive into spoilers. Brief spoiler talk here.
Let's do it.
If you haven't seen Hamnet, now is the time. Go watch it before Oscar season comes up. It might be your favorite of this year, and you can follow it. So, yeah, love this movie. It's a great watch. It's available for renting for $20. It's also in theaters.
It's expensive. It is.
So make wise decisions with your financial monies. On that note, so there's a fun fact about this movie that I just kind of picked up on. This movie doesn't tell you it's about William Shakespeare overtly until like
True. They say his name once.
And I knew going into the movie this was about William Shakespeare.
Yeah.
But they don't say it until 3/4. And I noticed because I was reading subtitles or whatever, just because I had them on, and it just said husband. Like that was whenever
Paul Mescal,
William was talking, it just said husband. I was like, this movie kind of is not telling you it's about William Shakespeare. Obviously, I knew that, but do you wish that you hadn't known? I mean, you probably could have picked up on it a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
I wish I hadn't ever known? Like it never reveals?
No. Do you wish that you hadn't known going into it, and then the reveal happens?
Like it wasn't marketed as a Shakespeare movie.
Which it kind of has to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Low-key, kind of.
Yeah.
I think it would have been cool.
Well, that's what I thought. In the moment when it's like her and Zhau or what, I don't know his character's name, but they get to the house and they're like, we're like trying to enter the house of William Shakespeare, and that's like the only time they say it, I think, in the whole thing. Except maybe she calls him William a few times after that.
Yeah.
But I was thinking in that moment, man, that would have been really cool had I not known this was William Shakespeare the whole.
But
movie.
you would have known. I think. If at least I think we are familiar enough with Shakespeare just because we did plays.
If there was, yeah, I guess so.
Like
but
when he's saying the Hamnet speech, or when he's writing Romeo and Juliet, or Midsummer's Night's Dream.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have. I don't know how much I would have picked up on it because you don't really know where this falls, like time wise.
Yeah, it's true.
I could have just been like, oh, like he's an actor. Maybe he's memorizing lines. I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
no, fair.
I could have maybe not picked up on it, and then they revealed it. I don't know. That's such a small thing I wanted to talk about, but
no, I think it would have been interesting.
Yeah,
I just don't think you could market a movie. I don't think you can market this movie without name dropping Shakespeare.
Totally, but I kind of wish I didn't know.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. All right. What else do you want to talk about with spoilers? I mean, I didn't see a lot of this plot coming personally. So.
Okay, wait. I want to know because like you told me probably a couple months ago, you're like, I know that Hamnet dies. And I'm like, how did you know that? I didn't know
I knew
that.
from the
trailers.
like,
bro, it's in the trailer. I'm like, shows you how much I pay attention.
I did pay attention to the trailers, and I kind of inferred that this boy who had been the focus of all the trailers, and then when people start crying halfway through the trailers and he's not there, I was like,
wait, he probably doesn't make it
together here.
So what didn't you see coming in the plot?
I didn't see that he would sacrifice himself.
Yeah, crazy.
Which is a great writing. I mean, that was out of left field for me, because I saw the dark. I was like, wait, but he dies, and I know that. Like, I know that he dies. But it's like, how do we get there? And so, it also, I mean, such a sweet and sad scene that, like, I mean, how can you not love this boy for what he's doing for his sister? So just my emotional investment was through the roof in that scene, and that's what made the death so sad. I think.
Yeah, no, bro. I mean, I think the nuggets of truth, which is a phrase we coin around here, is
We coined it.
abundant in this movie.
Yes.
I mean, when Hamnet when they're in the field and Shakespeare's like, all right, I need you to be brave.
Yeah.
And I need you to look out for your sisters.
Yeah.
He then internalizes that. And, like, this movie is super artistic. So,
Yes.
obviously, this is not how disease works. But in an artistic and metaphorical sense, that scene is beautiful.
Yes.
And then one of the most jaw-dropping moments for me is when he dies, he immediately goes behind the stage.
Yeah.
And it's all metaphorical, right? But then he looks up and sees the bird.
Yeah.
And then it cuts
Yeah.
to the bird, and then it's Paul Mescal, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's because he's in Shakespeare's head.
Yeah.
Ugh, like it was wild.
Yep.
So crazy.
I mean, I want to do more research on like kind of the metaphors and everything behind it because I'm kind of fresh on this movie, but I thought that all of that stuff was super artistic but also understandable. Like,
Right.
it didn't get too far out there
Yeah,
that you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
how does this work or what is happening? Like, it keeps it very understandable and digestible for the audience, which is great. And then, I mean, to just watch Jessie Buckley like scream out of just emotional pain, like
It's so hard to watch.
it's
man.
so hard to watch. What'd you think of the performance of Hamlet at the end?
Oh,
Because I mean, basically the entire quote unquote third act is literally an act.
It's
Like,
just
it is
the play. Yeah, yeah.
So
well, I mean, Paul Mescal's performance, I think, is also phenomenal.
yes,
I think he doesn't get enough love just because
his his delivery of Shakespeare's
To be or
work
not to
is
be?
So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, all of it. Not even that stuff. When he's teaching the guy
Mm-hmm.
like how to act, and he's like, "No, you're just reciting the lines," and then he says them. It's just, I mean, you see it. You see the switch in like someone who understands and really feels the words. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So sorry, keep going.
But I think there's two scenes that really hit me the first and second time I've seen it. The first one is when he's writing at the desk and then he like loses,
His mind.
he just goes crazy for
Yeah.
a second. Like, I mean, like as a creative with like, he just lost his job and he's like, I don't know how I'm going to provide for this kid, but like he has this burning desire to create and feel like he has to. And then he just like has a meltdown. I'm like, that is
Yeah.
low-key so relatable.
You're a few steps removed from that, but
Well, I know, but I think it was a phenomenal performance.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was the one other? Frick, I just lost it.
I mean, was it during the actual play? Great podcasting here, y'all.
No. It's when he's in the house or when Hamnet dies.
Oh,
And they're having the conversation, him and Jessie Buckley.
and they kind of like fight a little bit, or
No, I mean, that scene's great
That
too.
scene is great.
But it's when they're in the attic and she says a line of like,
you weren't here, kind of.
you
thing.
weren't here and all you're concerned about is like what's trapped in your own head. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh. I think Shakespeare's absence and his performance when he's on screen is just like so well. It's so well written.
Yeah.
It's so well written.
Well, and it's also just like you see how different people deal with grief. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And like you kind of hate William until the play happens, and then you realize like this is how he's expressing his grief.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It's so good.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about besides, I mean, our final question. Do you want to get into that?
What's our final question?
All right, well, I'm going to read it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I got to pull up my phone, my notes app real quick, because I had it written down. Drew, say something while I pull this up. I'm so sorry, y'all.
The moment at the end where they have the moment of connection and he's looking at her and then she starts laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. It's,
The whole third act is phenomenal.
yeah, so much grief in that. Okay, I have my question now. Thank you for stalling.
Yeah, I got you.
You were at a party. Just a chill birthday party, by the
Chill
way.
birthday party.
You walk in, you don't know a lot of people at this chill birthday
Don't
party.
know a lot of people.
At this chill birthday party, this movie is on the TV. I don't know who put on Hamnet during a chill birthday party.
They do not understand
Somebody who needs help.
emotions.
Needs
Yeah,
some
they
therapy.
need some
Uh,
counseling.
are you sitting down to watch it at this chill birthday party? Or are you, like, well, okay, let's start there. Are you sitting down to watch it?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Because
It's too emotionally
it's
invested.
too emotional. Like, yeah, it's just not a birthday party movie.
Yeah.
In the slightest.
Honestly, if I came to somebody's birthday party that I half knew and this movie was on, I might just leave. I might just be like, I don't know who this person is, but this tells me enough about them that I'm out of here. I don't know, but
no, I think that's so
not
valid.
the chill birthday party with somewhat mutual friends vibe. So
Yeah, that's insane.
yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap this thing up?
Do you think it's going to win Best Picture?
No,
Okay.
I don't. Unfortunately, which if it does, I think it's great for Hollywood. but
Yeah,
I don't think it will.
I don't know if it will.
I mean, maybe Chloé Zhao will get another Best Director nod. I don't know. Like, that could be cool, but I doubt it. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
We
see.
shall see. March 15th.
March 15th.
Grant, what do we have coming up
Well,
in the realm of Soul My Life?
I mean, honestly, I don't even care what we got coming up next because in about a month, we have Project Hail Mary. And that's all I'm excited for. No, we got a lot of great stuff down the pipeline. Obviously, we're watching Secret Agent next week. We have no more Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is sad.
Which is a tragedy. But yearly show.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, we'll see. And we got some more movies coming out. So just hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming.
And Invincible and Daredevil.
Yes, we will be reviewing Invincible and Daredevil, which I'm going to catch up on. So, yeah, again, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on every podcast or whatever platform you listen to us on. And hey, we love you guys.
We do.
Take a break.
Enjoy a film.